5 things I hate about red pill. Okay, so why am I doing this stream? All right, now guys, if you look at the purpose of the channel, all right, and I think it's good that I always go over this, because there's people that will create their own kind of purpose for what this channel is and take those talking points and kind of run with it in a pessimistic way. We conduct critical conversations here dipped in cerebral thought. Okay, we express ourselves and we never enable echo chambers. Why don't we do that? Because your ideas need to be challenged. Your ideas need to be challenged. It's a good thing to have your ideas challenged, because that's how you know that it's a good idea. But when others have pretty good challenges to it, it makes you reassess the talking points that you have. But it's good, because the more that you reassess, the better your outcomes in your life will be, because you are making more accurate decisions to live the most joyous, happy, and successful life that you ultimately can. So this is the challenge. This is the challenge here today. So we're going to get active. Here's the first thing. All right. And I see this, the bitchy behavior, like the bitchy, the complaining, the whiny behavior that I see. Okay. That men will stay stuck in a complaining cycle, all right, about everything that has to do with female nature, all right, and it doesn't solve any problems at the end of the day. On the contrary, all right, it worsens it, because you are not doing anything to actively solution it. Nothing but bitching, okay? Emotional bitching tirades. That's what I see down in the comment section from time to time, and as well as when I open up the phone lines and men call in. All right. And here's how I have data to substantiate this shit. Look at the views on my channel. Look at the views on my channel when I upload a video that pertains to how to get a scholarship. The scholarships that I've gotten to get my MBA. I got a full tuition ride to get my goddamn Master's of Business Administration done. And that video is one of the lowest viewed videos on my channel. Disgusting. It's disgusting. When I upload a video, milestones for 6-figure income, how I became 6 figures in my late 20s, 27 years old, how I ascended to high valueness from an income perspective, okay, of the many things to divine high value, but from an income perspective, when I was 27, and how I was able to do that essentially and damn near almost debt free. How I was able to do that, that's one of the second least viewed video on the channel. The second, when I upload shit about Weeble tutorials, about investing, passive income. Third, disrespected video performance on this channel. When it comes to purpose, finding your passion. When it comes from upgrading yourself, your knowledge, getting therapy retroactively, all right? Because of all of the shit that you're now coming into understanding with and understanding who you are and what this world is actually about. When it comes to financial education, due diligence, and success, y'all a ghost. But when I talk about toxicity of women, oh, y'all all down there in the comment section for that. It's shameful. It's shameful. Let me be clear, in case you didn't hear me. It's shameful. It's shameful. So how do you push this idea that red pill is about upgrading, but y'all don't even watch the upgrading shit? No, but you dive in deep to the complaining about women shit. You love that shit. So what is that? Here's the next thing that I wanted to focus up in on. All right. The lynch mob mentality. All right. When the whining, when the complaining becomes a psychological mindset and men start to gather in these spaces, a lynch mob soon forms. Okay. And I'm not going to name any names right now, but this has been experienced A lot of times within the space, a lynch mob forms. I even know like women that are in full support of red pill, and all they're trying to do is just learn, and they fully support what is going on over here, will be in the comment section and be like, yo, I wholeheartedly agree about the shit. And the next comment right after that, shut up, we're keeping an eye on you. Like, God damn. Shit. Relax. Foot off the gas just a little bit. Foot off the gas, my G. I know you're in a red pill rage state, but god damn, they all not bad. They all not trying to trick you. They all not trying to trick you. And you know how I know that as well? Because the ones in my life are not like that. Even if I take a look who's on the Discord server, right? Who's on my Patreon that are women who come down in there are actively trying to understand, and they're trying to do their work because now they understand that they've been pandered to most of their life. They've been pandered to most of their life, and they're trying to do the work to understand because they want a man of high value. And they want a man of traditional mindset. They want security. They want protection. And they know that the talking points from the men over here are in lines for the things that they are looking for. All right. But when I see y'all tripping in the comment section for a young lady that obviously supports what's going on from at least everything that you see written right there. And then the next comment is stay in your lane, hussy, or whatever it is that y'all say. Of course, there's going to be detractors that come down into space and look at the comment section and then they're like, oh, these guys hate women. Of course, that's going to be I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a logical conclusion, but of course, people who are unaware, unfamiliar are going to be looking at the surface level shit and just making an assumption, right? Without even looking at the content. Okay. Without even looking at the content. Here's the next thing. 3, if you guys are not keeping count. The rage within the space breeds nihilism. It breeds this contempt in general, in mass. It breeds this pure and utter dissatisfaction. Okay? Pure and utter dissatisfaction when the complaining, when the whining behavior becomes a mental frame of mind by which the men operate in. Okay? It quickly descends into nihilism, right? The lynch mob, as we talked about it before, right? When it comes even down to the cynicism behind me changing my lights in the background. That's what it comes down to. Oh, what is that, purple? That's purple? Oh, God. Ew. What are you doing? Don't you know that it's not worth it? Don't you know that that's not going to help upgrading yourself, upgrading what you provide, upgrading your live streams, upgrading your intro? Extreme and utter cynicism. Extreme and utter nihilism. You can't grow with that mindset, guys. You can't. Ew, purple. Is that purple? Ooh, isn't that a feminine energy color? Shut up. Shut up. All right? Shut up. All right? All the emotional men that's down into the building. I want you guys to be able to call in. We're going to have a great conversation. All right? But extreme and utter nihilism. All right? This extremely and eternally pessimistic viewpoint is not good for your mental state. Okay? And framing your experiences. Okay, if you frame your experiences as if everything ain't shit, all right, then what is worth anything to improve yourself? All right, for real, you have an utterly consistent disdain for women and then anything that changes around you, and you just sit and you dwell in this contempt. It's disgusting and it's gross. Okay. The issue with this is that when you have extreme nihilism as it refers to anything women, then again, you begin to look for the self-validating content to prove your confirmation bias. Okay. And here's my issue with that is because even like within my life, guys, most of the content that I do about the toxic women that I put up on the channel, I don't experience that within those that I keep up with within my life. It doesn't say that I don't walk on the street and I see some bullshit happening from time to time, but at least those that are in the immediate vicinity that I am intentional about keeping them around me, I don't experience those. But if that's what you project, if that's what you think, then it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's why doing those videos in the way that I do is so goddamn soul-sucking. It's so goddamn soul-sucking because it takes me out of my microcosm and reminds me of the greater and larger world. All right. Here's the next thing, and I've actually talked about this previously. Everything's their fault. It ain't got nothing to do with me about improving my space within life and in society. And in fact, I see victimhood ass ninjas saying, well, life's unfair, so why even try? Shut up. That's the first thing, okay? And if you believe like that, I want you to call in. I really want you to call in. As if you cannot construct your own life, because I know I have. And I'm not different than any of y'all. I ain't no more intelligent. I don't have no, but I'm trying. I'm trying. Work 80 hours per week for years to get to where I'm at right now. You know why? Because I take accountability knowing that the more that I worked in on myself, the more that I can move mountains into the future. And my success, my receipts prove that. But you got to put that work in the gym. You have to. Let's talk about it. All right? Let's talk about it. Because I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of the victim shit. I'm tired of you pointing the finger at, see, look, victim over there. Look at her. She doesn't understand how privileged that she is. And you're working 30 hours per week and chilling after that. What? Where they do that at? Where they do that at? That's not no man shit. That's not working on your manhood. That's not working on your masculinity. That's not working on working out, fortifying your body. What? That's not working on your financial education. But your Netflix, but you go up on Netflix and you can't even find nothing to watch because you done watched it all. Excuse me? Some of y'all are ridiculous, okay? Completely and utterly. What happens within the space is that it creates a confirmation bias feedback loop, okay? That's what happens within the space. I touched on this a couple of minutes ago, to a degree, but let's go back in, okay? What happens is that now when you figure out this information, you remove the rose-colored glasses. Let's say something happens to you within a relationship. Why did she cheat on me? You come down into the sector and you find your first bit of red pill content, okay? Here goes the glasses. They start to, okay, next video. And then they're off. But that process of removing the rose-colored glasses, it becomes a drug to you. Becomes a drug to you, okay? Becomes a drug to you. So us as content creators look at the analytics on the channel and we begin to start to understand the drug. And I'm making this completely transparent and visible for you guys, right? Because we push authenticity over here. We see it. We understand it. We get it. All right. And what happens is it creates a confirmation bias feedback loop where we understand that's what the majority of the audience is looking for, but we look at the analytics and we're trying to improve on our numbers from a business perspective. Okay. The negative portion of this is that you return to the pharmacist to get your fix. So in essence, it can be a negative confirmation feedback loop because you're looking for us for the drugs and then we create it for you. Okay? But what do I say on the channel? Do not get so dug down deep in over consuming anyone's content. Go and get a wide range of opinions. Get a wide range of content sources, because you have to take accountability, responsibility for the content that you consume. You have to. It's necessary. Because what I'm calling out right here in number 5 is not going to stop anytime soon. It's not going to stop anytime soon. But I have to be able to call it out, because it's not value add on my channel to claim cerebral thought and critical thinking, right? But not talk about the potential echo chamber by not getting up out of it and seeing what else is there. Okay. So I have to be able to talk about that. All right. The negative thing about all 5 of these, is that it keeps certain dudes within a complete and utter victim mentality, instead of taking the absolute L of shit. I got to work on me. As a man, I got to continue to level up. You continue to feed the red pill rage beast, the machine. And you're letting your emotions keep you from solving your inner demons, your inner problems, and upgrading to another level.